pass by. When they hear my name, low and rolling under my ribs. Every kick when my heartbeat lives. Cold nights built this rough and tone. Gravel in my throat, I've grown. Not chosen, not crowned by fate. Just hard the weight I take. Every scar like a battle mark. Every bruise left in the dark. I don't know what I've survived. I bring the light when I arrive. City breath like a distant hum, but I move like a loaded drum. Step too close, feel that quake. There's no mercy in my way. Feel that tension in the air. See the fire in my stare. When the bass line shakes the ground, that's the moment I'm on bound. No mercy in my way. Every move that I make, every drum's ground shake. I don't bend, I don't break. No mercy in my way. Every wall I overtake, through the smoke I awake. Feel that thunder when I play. Ain't legend, ain't myth, just survival, fortune, grit. Step in, ego still feel the weight of my will. When I speak, it's not noise, it's the rise of my voice. Breath short, heart loud, stand tall in the crowd. Not asking for praise, just clearing my way. Every fall built this frame, every loss fed the flame. Now the bass hit deep again, feel that fire under my skin. I don't fear what comes, I've walked through worse storms. When the drop hits full force, I charge forward, no remorse. No mercy in my way. Every move that I make, every drum's ground shake. I don't bend, I don't break. No mercy in my way. Every wall I overtake, through the smoke I awake. Feel that thunder when I break. Never folded, never froze. I grew sharp where the pain still grows. Voice rough like gravel in glass. Everywhere lands, strong and fast. No lucky road, no special path. Spot inside my chest, so vast. They thought the fire would fade away, but the night just made it stay. Every loss carved in plate. Now I walk with flame in my face. Feel the tension in my lungs. Feel that weight in every drum. When the baseline starts to grow, there's no stopping where I go. Unchain the thunder, let it strike. The heartbeat every time I rise. Through the smoke I redefine. I don't break, I ignite. Unchain the thunder, break the line. Every scar turned into spine. Hear my voice through the sky. When I roar, I don't hide. Yeah, we'll do. on them like distant war. Bass knock heavy at my core. I've been down on every floor, but I came back wanting more. No illusions, no disguise, truth reflected in my eyes. Fought through doubt, fought through shame, turned every bruise to flame. And kick drum punch like a marching beat, steel in my veins, steady feet, not soft, never retreat. I move forward when we meet. Every rhyme born from weight, every breath shaped by fate. This ain't noise for applause, it's survival with claws. Hear the crack inside my tone, see the storm that I own. When the lowest start to rise, you can feel it in your bones. Unchain the thunder, let it strike. Heavy heartbeat every time I rise. Through the smoke I redefine. I don't break, I ignite. Unchain the thunder, break the line. Every scar turn into spine. Hear my voice cut through the sky. When I roll, I don't hide. Watch the skyline split in two. It's my path, I push through. No borrowed armor, no mask, just pressure built to last. If the ground beneath me shakes, still I stay, still awake. Hear that drum, that war cry sound, that's my heartbeat amplified. Voice crack raw, but it carries weight. I've been locked outside that gate. Now I'm stepping in that space with the fire I embrace. Every fall carved discipline, every loss for the skin. Face so deep in red bone, but I hold my throne alone. Don't mistake the ground for luck, I built this frame from dust. When the drop hit heavy again, you'll feel that rise. Unchain the thunder, let it strike. Heavy heartbeat every time I rise. Through the smoke I redefine. I don't break, I ignite. Unchain the thunder, break the line. Every scar turn into spine. Hear my voice cut through the sky. When I roll, I don't hide. Unchain the thunder, let it strike. Unchain the thunder, of a breaking line, storming my lungs, pushing through my soul. Blowing rolling like distant drums. Every step say, here it comes. Street light glow on a heart and face. Cold cold, but I hold my place. No soft ground where I was raised, just fire in the nights I face. Hands bruised from the climb I chose. Trust earned slow, never old. Back against walls, teeth locked tight. Built from grit, not shining light. Voice like gravel across the flame. Every bar carry weight of my name. I don't whisper, I proclaim. I earned the scars I claim. Feel that fire in my chest, hear that battle in my breath. When the drums begin to strike, I become the fire. Born for the impact, I rise up. Heavy heart, but I never give up. You can feel that surge when I show up. More for the impact, stand tall even when the sky might fall. Every bruise built this wall. I rise, I answer the call. Dogs and hum through the back of the years. Drum sound, raise a sharp breeze. 808 like a call from below. Every pulse say let it go. There were nights I faced defeat, cold floors under tired feet. Still I stood when I could retreat. Turned that doubt into concrete. No frozen path was late, no silver light displayed. Stronger in my brain and sweat like falling rain. night. Kick drum strike, ignite the fight. No fantasy, no disguise, just a storm when I rise. Born for the impact, I rise up. Heavy heart, but I never give up. Through the smoke, I erupt. You can feel that surge when I show up. Born for the impact, stand tall, even when the sky might fall. Every bruise built this wall. I rise, I answer the call. I answer the call. Born for the impact. Born for the impact. Echo in the night, heavy steps, no fear in sight. Heart like a war drum, loud in my chest. Every slug cut deep, never regret. Cold wind cut through my skin. Still I stand, still I breathe in. Ash on my hands, flame in my throat, pain in my ribs when I spoke. They said break my bend, but I didn't snap. Every loss turned into a map. Every doubt tried to lock that game, but pressure only taught me wait. Feel the pulse in my step. No surrender in my chest. Every wound just made me pray. I ride from the fire line, through smoke, through the hard times. Hard like a strike of lightning. I burn, but I'm not dying. Stand tall in the skyline, paint carved in my lifeline. I fight till the last cry. This my call, this my proof. Every doubt getting cut loose. No mercy in the eye, no fear in the stride. Every drums collide when I step, watch the tide. This ain't pride, this survival, this my title. Revival when I speak, this travel battle cry undeniable. I was down in the dirt so long, found my strength in the wrong. Turn that hate into song. Now the weak stand strong. Every breath like a war chain. Every step like a sword stands. Feel the beat like a short fuse. Ignite the truth, no excuse. Cracks in my voice from the grind. Still I roll. like a furnace, steps on the pavement, heavy with purpose. Face like a war cry under my rage. Every flow came from the smoke, blood on my knuckles. Doubts try to tame me, shattered the bust. Cold nights, cold lines in my face. Feel like going up, feel like embrace. No mercy in the mirror, still. Scars on my skin, but I never despair. Hands like gravel, drag through flame. Every word carry weight on my name. They try to press me into the floor. But you play something ready for war. Now when I smoke, when I low and growl, you feel that shit when I let that out. Tremor in my chest, louder in my breath. When the dawn begins to rise, there's no fear left in my eyes. Ashes don't hold me down. I rise when the sky burns brown. Heavy heart, battle bound. Hear that roar when I hit the ground. Ashes don't hold me back. Every bruise turn gold, not black. In the dark, I cut my track. I rise and I don't look back. Dark sin humming like distant thunder. Heavy bass make the whole world wonder how I carry that storm inside. Still walk forward, never hide. Every strike only sharpen the blade. Every setback something I made. From the dirt to the skyline view, I built my own truth from what I knew. Voice crack raw from shouting pain. Still I scream like I broke the chain. No polished crown, no silver spoon, just grit and sweat in a crowded room. Drum snap tight like a heartbeat rush. 808 here, make the silence hush. I don't flinch when the tension rise. I've lived through worse, I don't disguise. Hear that quake under my skin. See that fire burning within. When the night feels suffocating, I turn struggle into ignition. Ashes don't hold me down. I rise when the sky burns brown. Heavy heart, metal bound. Hear that roar when I hit the ground. Ashes don't hold me back. Every bruise turn gold, not black. Through the dark, I cut my track. I rise and I don't look back. When I walk in, air gets thinner. Every breath, for the winner. Not by luck, not by faith. Built from pressure in every way. This my moment, this my stand. Flames still dancing in my head. If I fall, I rise again. Stronger than I've ever been. Blueprint deep in the shattered ground. Echo loud when my name resounds. Weight so heavy it bend the floor. Every hit open one more door. Pain in my chest, but I made it sing. Every star taught me everything. No retreat when the war inside. I let that fury be my guide. Voice rough edge when I spit these lines. Raw emotional polish shine. Every tear turned gasoline. Now I burn brighter than I'm Ashes don't hold me down. I rise when the sky burns brown. Heavy heart, battle bound. Hear that roar when I hit the ground. Ashes don't hold me back. Every bruise turn gold, not black. Through the dark, I cut my track. I rise and I don't look back. Ashes don't hold me. Heavy steps like I'm made of stone. Starfield carving bone. Oh, dark sky press on my back. Still I move, never crack. Baseline rumble under my feet. Every drum it steady my heartbeat. I've been counting out, really know. Told I never make it far enough, but pressure built what comfort never could. Turn raw pain into something good. Voice like gravel, drag through rain. Every word carry weight and strain. No borrow shine, no silver chain. I built my name through loss and gain. my spine. Hear that thunder in every line. When the low end starts to growl, I don't bend, I howl. I stand in the flames, I don't fall back. Heat on my skin, but I stay intact. Through the smoke, I attack. I rise from the black. I stand in the flames, no retreat. Heavy bass under my feet. When the drums in my heart both beat, that's when I leave. Cold world try to freeze my motion, drowning down like a dark ocean. But I breathe deep through the distortion, turn every bruise into devotion. Late night staring at cracked ceilings, heart wide open, exposed feelings. Still I move with a warrior stance. Every setback just sharpen my plans. When the 808 hits like a heartbeat punch, feel that hunger I carry from months. Not glamorized, not dressed in gold, just sweat and grit and stories untold. Y'all see it hum in the background, low like the echo of a life I outgrow. Now I step with a different tone on every space that I stand alone. Feel that quake inside my lungs, feel that power I become. When the tension starts to rise, I see strength in my own eyes. I stand in the flames, I don't fall back. Heat on my skin, but I stay intact. Through the smoke, I attack. I rise from the black. I stand in the flames, no retreat. Heavy bass under my feet. When the drums in my heart go beat, that's when I leave. It's my entrance to the ship. Ground tremble when I lift it. No mercy in this gift. The breath of burning drip. I was born in the precious storm, not afraid when the sky deform. If they question what I'm about, I let their roar answer out. Voice rough edge from the ground. I've seen lost, changed my mind. Never let it change my time. I can't struggle in the spine. Every fall may impact louder. Every song made courage prouder. Now when that drum line pounds again, you feel the storm under my skin. Every step when I cross that line, no fake shine. This all mine. I don't run from what I feel. I let their pain turn steel. I stand in the flames, I don't fall back. Heat on my skin, but I stay intact. Through the smoke, I attack. I rise from the black. I stand in the flames, no retreat. Heavy bass under my feet. When the drums in my heart go beat, that's when I leave. I stand, I rise in the flames. I rise. Cover me, I'm reloading. New mag, give me a sec. Footsteps echo heavy on the pavement. It's hard to feel the statement. Low and rolling under my ribs. Every drum hit deep where I live. Cold breath out in the midnight haze. Past the flicker like distant flames. I don't run from the weight I hold. I turn that pressure into gold. Voice rough edge, gravel tone. Every bar built from bone. No pretty lies, no guilt to truth. Just scars and fight inside this booth. They tried to close that door on me. Told me stay small, don't you see? But I felt something underneath. A rising thunder under my feet. Hear the ground when I step inside. Feel that shift when I decide. When the drums and my pulse align. This the moment, this is mine. Into the storm, I don't hesitate. Heavy heart, but I elevate. I navigate. Every wall I break. Into the storm, hear that cry. Clouds split when I rise. They don't wait like battle signs. I step in redefined. City lights lit through my stare. Weight on my back, but I still don't care. Knocked down tasted dust. Built back up on grit and trust. Bouncing home like a distant wave. Echo of nights I couldn't be saved. Still I breathe through that doubt. Let that fury spill right out. Baseline rolls like a marching band. Every step when I take my stand. Not a hero sent from above. Just survival turn to love. This ain't fantasy, this is crime. Late nights we higher in the mind. Every fall just like the pace. Know the way I feel that space. Feel the tremor in my voice. Every breath that burns its voice. When the tension starts to rise, you can see it in my eyes. Under the spell, I don't hesitate. But I elevate through the smoke. I navigate every wall I break. Into the smoke, hear that cry, dark clouds split. When I rise, they away like battle signs. I step and redefine. Watch the air shift when I move. Feel that surge in my attitude. No fear locked in my gaze. I was forged inside the blaze. Not crowned, not chosen by fate. Just hardened by the weight. If the sky decides to fall, I still stand tall. Voice crack, let it rasp. Every line hit fast, no retreat in my step, no regret in my past. Passing down, try to choke the flame, try to bury the dream I claim, but each hit made clear who I am. I'm here. Drums punch like they know my name. 808 roll when I stake my claim. This ain't loud, just for show. It's the sound of the storm. I don't hesitate. Heavy heart, but I elevate through the storm. I navigate every wall I break. Into the storm, hear that cry, dark clouds split. When I rise, they away like battle signs. I step and redefine. Into the storm, I rise. Into the storm, I redefine.
その程度かしら。どうしてこんなことに。
Heavy steps when I cross that line. My spine. Low and rolling under my breath. Every drum like a call to death. Cold air sting, but I don't flinch. I was built for the edge, not the bench. Every bruise got a story inside. Every scar, something I survived. You can hear it crack in my tone, not polished, not overthrown. Just grit in my voice when I spit these lines. Heart full loaded like loaded mines. They doubted the climb I
かっこいい
made.
でしょ。
Said a fire would eventually fade, but pressure only lit that spark. Now I walk through the dark.
Okay.
Feel that pulse in my chest. Feel that fire I possess. When the drumlines start to rise, you can see it in my eyes. When the ground shakes, I stand tall. When the bass breaks, I don't fall through the smoke, through it all. Hear my name when I call. When the ground shakes, I ignite. Heavy drums in the night. Every scar, every fight. Brought me here to this high. Brought me here to this high. Dark tones come through the air, but I move like I don't care. Weight of doubt on my frame. Still I call my name. Still in my lungs when I breathe. Nothing left in my sleep. Just truth when I open my mouth. Let it pour, let it shout. 808 knocking like fists on a door. Kick, drum, slam, shake the floor.